Welcome to Subramani. This is not so much about money, but the background that is needed to earn money, right? So, as students, we were encouraged to think big, right? The magic of thinking big or anything. My father was a senior executive, my uncle was a senior executive, which allowed me perhaps a little more freedom in how I could think of my life. And I knew for one that if I manage my father's portfolio, or that would be enough for me to live and eat, right? So, somewhere when I was 38, 39, I decided that I could take the entrepreneurial route. Now, go shift down. When I walk into a class of BCom or even class 10 to do some counseling, the first reaction is people say, sir, I can't do maths, so I should not do CA. Right, that's a perception that everybody has, that to do CA you need to be good in maths. Good in maths means what? Good in trigonometry, good in knowing how integration works, or how derivatives works. No, I mean derivatives as in the maths that you learn in school, right? So, do you need to know all that? No, you don't even need basic arithmetic. Today, all that is done by computers. What does maths have to do with CA? Yes, it requires diligence, and all I have to do, well, I don't know whether you all want to hear about CA. CA is a very difficult course. I've lost 80% of the class just by using one word, difficult. Why do people get so scared? Because people have not been sold good dreams at home. I go to IIT and do a lecture called Don't Listen to Your Parents, and it's not just about their money, it's also about their career. The question which a 18, 19-year-old, not yet a graduate, in third year says, sir, I think we should put money in an index fund. I said, no, you are too young. You should not be putting money in an index fund. Index fund is for old, boring people who have nothing else to do in life. You are at a stage when you should be investing in relationships, you should be investing in friends, startups. If you don't have the guts to do your own, or if you don't have good ideas on your own, just do all those things. Just encourage failure, right? Fail small, you'll come back in a big way. You are studying in IIT, you're doing a project for IIT. Why would you want to put in an average fund? And the index fund is an average fund. Yes, you will make money. Wait for your age of 32. Till then, take some risk. Invest in smaller companies. Invest in startup ideas. Invest in relationships. Invest in your health. Pick up a sport, do all those things. Those investments are far more important than putting money in an index fund. I'm not even saying don't put money in an index fund. Let's say you joined a big consultancy, you're not taking up any entrepreneurship, then yes, you start investing. But you start investing in an index fund and learning about how to invest in direct equities. All that is important. So it's necessary that in families, people are encouraged to try out new ideas and fail. So my logic is very simple. If your name is Suresh and you start a business and your business fails, and if your family goes around the world saying, oh, Suresh failed, Suresh failed, Suresh failed, you should not be in business, you should be in service. Now if your name is Suresh Patel, and you have started your own business, and your business, let's say you're in cloth business, and your family says, oh, the cloth business failed, now he's going to do crockery business, you should be in business. See your family's attitude towards growth, to see your family's attitude towards business, see your family's attitude towards how much is needed to live. You don't really require too much to live. Why can't we do that kind of stuff and worry less, think more like an entrepreneur? I realize that we are limited by our own perception of what we can do. For example, when I when I was doing my class 12, I decided that I will do CA, or rather it was a decision taken earlier. And the minute I joined for CA in a firm, I was told constantly by everybody around me that you cannot clear in the first attempt, right? That was constantly drilled into my head that, array, CA people fail 16 times, so it's okay to fail 3-4 times. That is the message, which is, I think, a terrible message, because my daughter did not get any such message. My daughter did not get a message saying that she cannot aim for coming all India first. So she aimed and she actually got it in class 10, right? So sensational marks, and she always got sensational marks. That so nobody limited her academic dreaming, right? So don't limit your children's academic dreaming or life dreams. So let them do what they want for a few years, I'm not even saying that they have to be irresponsible. They have to be responsible. But if you don't take risk at 22 to do your own business, and your self-perception is, oh no, business is not for us. We are not in that community. We are Maharashtrian. We are Gujarati. We are Bengali. Whatever. We are Keralites. All these communities scare their kids into believing that you should not do business, in spite of the fact that parents would have a net worth of 50 crores. I was quite stunned when a friend of mine said, no, he should not experiment with football as a career, or otherwise what will happen to his career. I am just joking. This guy has a net worth in excess of 50 crores. Actually, 50 crores. I am repeating it again and again. 50, 50, 50. Right? If your son can't take a risk of 2 years or 3 years in playing football, and then finding that he can't become a great player, or he can't become even a coach, or nothing he can do in football, he'll come back, he'll then still do his engineering, he'll go abroad, maybe do his MBA, something he will do. Don't worry, because he does not have to contribute to the house. So if you can't get your kids to take this much of risk, what is the use of this 50 crores when your annual expenses are just 5 lakhs? You have 100x, 1000x, you have 1000x of what you need. I mean, give me a break. With this, if you can't take a risk, when will you take a risk? So we are held back by our own perception. So your perception is, I can't get more than 50 in audit in CA final. True, you won't get. And there's somebody who believes that he can get 80 in audit in final CA, and they get, or maybe at least in inter CA, I've seen marks of 80 in audit. I couldn't even imagine, even in my dreams, if somebody said, write down your dream mark sheet, I wouldn't have gone beyond 50 in audit. But then my daughter doesn't think so. She's not concerned. She says, why can't I get full marks? I'm writing everything right. I'm not missing out any questions. Why can't I get? I mean, that's her argument, and that's right. So you are largely limited by your own perception. You screwed your life. Don't let your children screw your life with your limitations. So people with limitations, all of us, should not limit our children from dreaming big, because when my daughter dreams big, she thinks that she should get a rank in class 10, in class 12, in CA entrance, everywhere she thinks she should get a rank, and she can't even see how can you go into an exam without knowing all the answers. So she prepares for it. I'm not saying that she's just got that perception, she sleeps all day. She works very hard towards it, yes. I do think that we should not be limited by our own constraints or our own feelings that this we can do and this we can't do. And very important, don't give advice to your children. In fact, I would want to title this as saying, don't listen to your parents. Kids will love it. But the truth is, parents have been limited in their lives by their own limitations. Now they're trying to put limitations on their children. Don't do it. Let them fly. Give them wings. Don't clip it. Thank you.